I maintain that stillness is one of the most powerful medicines that we have in our toolbox because it allows us to drop. It allows us to drop into our body. It allows us to drop into our higher mind. And it allows us to drop away from the external stuff showing up in our lives. So this is a simple practice that I want to just hold space for because you know yourself better than I do. So I invite you to sit in a comfortable place. And then engage your diaphragm. When we're deliberate about doing that, something really special happens. We turn off that fight or flight or that go, go, go aspect of our nervous system. And we begin to invite in that more relaxed state, that state of calm, that state of rest, that state that allows our bodies and our minds to digest all of the things that they have been exposed to. So as you watch the diaphragm move, notice if you're feeling the full diaphragm. It's easier to breathe into the front of the body than into the back of the body. Notice where the nuance is. Where can you stretch into more tissue? Drop any preconceived ideas about what this should look like and feel it. Often we brace ourselves, oh, I have to be very, very tall. Well, that becomes a natural state once you get balanced, right? So right now, just feel it. Continue your breath and begin to move around so that you can begin to feel how the body is responding to the stimuli. Where, there's no right way here, but where does your body need to be touched? Right now, for me, I'm feeling a nice, gorgeous stretch in this upper hip, low back on the right side, and it feels wonderful. And I want to get into it more because my body's asking for it. So you spend some time playing around, looking for places that need to be experienced and exposed and held. I'm sitting cross-legged. Maybe that doesn't feel good to you. Maybe you want to do something different. We just get curious. We get on our mat. Funny, I don't have a mat right now, but we show up so that we can practice being in our body, being in our mind, so that it spills out into the world, into our daily life. We might find an edge here, a place in the body that is feeling like it needs to be touched. Maybe it's not been exposed to any stimuli for a while, and it might feel a little bit confronting. That's excellent practice for the ways we might be confronted in our daily life, right? So we practice. We practice experiencing our body. We practice the felt sense around our breath. We practice staying calm and stable and centered and grounded. There's so many other practices. But I'm just holding this space right now for you to join me and find some places to touch. If you keep your breath flowing, we're doing it right. If we see that we're restricting our breath or holding our breath or we're not exposing the full diaphragm to breathing, we may have begun to contract a little bit somewhere. So keep looking at it. Keep watching it. Keep experiencing yourself. For example, I just experienced that my knee didn't like that bigger bend, so I'm unbending it a little bit. No two bodies are the same. There's no comparison. Everyone has different life experiences. Everyone has different propensities. We all have different genetic predispositions, different ages. So we do us. We do what is appropriate for our particular needs. And we hang out and we return day after day, even if it's just 5 minutes, even if it's just pausing at a doorway and stretching our arms open and breathing into this expanded space. I'd love to hear what particular practice feels good to you today. When you share, it helps everybody else. So let's hear what's going on in your body, in your mind, in your experience. I also invite you to return to this practice with or without the support of a video every single day. Namaste.